This is your monthly reminder to never get an electric vehicle or go with Mercedes.
This is a brand new Nissan Ventura. They wanted almost 50K for this thing, brand new.
Well, bad news for you. The whole EV market has crashed.
Okay, for today's video, we're just going to be reacting to people who regret buying their electric vehicles. I've been seeing a lot of videos recently about people just like hating their electric cars, and yeah, I just wanted to take a look at that and we can jump right into it.
Well, if you are like me, one of the suckers that bought an electric vehicle because our government said, hey, go electric, go green, go buy yourself an electric car, do something good for the world. Well, bad news for you. The whole EV market has crashed. I lost nearly $40,000 on that car right there, and you might be in the same situation if you bought yourself an electric vehicle. What is going on? Well, we were pushed EV, buy an EV, buy an EV, go buy an EV. Here's some money, here's a $7,500 tax credit, go buy an EV. Well, coming from the mouth of a guy that drove across the country in an electric vehicle, what happened is the infrastructure just isn't there. I have so many videos on that. That's not what this video is about. This car was worth a ton of money when I bought it. It's more expensive to buy an electric vehicle than an internal combustion engine vehicle because it's more expensive to build a car like this. And unfortunately, it comes with a lot of headaches as well. Now, you don't have to go buy a premium vehicle. You get a Chevy Volt, which is an also electric car. Nevertheless, the charging infrastructure outside of your own home is really, really difficult. And it's not as reliable as one would hope it had been.
Okay, so I'm going to cut that video a little bit short. But yeah, when he was talking about the EV market crashing, so this one is a little bit older, but I haven't really seen anything to where it says that the EV market is rising. I would like to believe that it is also going down, like you said. When they first came out, when Tesla was coming out, and everybody was just like, this is the future, you know, just get your EVs, you know, grab them while you can. This is the future. It's better for our economy. And I would say that it is better overall for our economy, but where the market is right now for these cars, they don't have it quite figured out to where they can make it efficient and good for the people buying the cars. So a lot of people are ending up having a lot more problems and unexpected things about like EV cars, like charging them. Apparently people don't think about, you know, where am I going to charge it. It was being pushed a lot, and everybody just bought into it, and as you can see, it's not going well.
This is your monthly reminder to never get an electric vehicle or go with Mercedes. So not only is it a crazy hassle to have this electric vehicle, if you don't do your research, of course, and if you don't get a charger installed in your house, and if it's not your second vehicle. These are all things I wish somebody told me before I got an electric vehicle, but I'm gonna tell you guys. Number one, make sure the tank is over 300 miles. Mine is 220 miles, so in 2 days I'm already charging. And the money you're saving with going electric, you're now spending time. And if you know anything about anything, time is more valuable than money, okay? Also, you can't just charge your car wherever. Like, I thought I was charging that Tesla. You can't just do that. You got to have a specific app, and once you get there, you got to make sure, first of all, when you check in the app, it might show that it's free, but once you get there, there's going to be a line of 12 people waiting. Now you're number 13, and you got another 3 more hours before you charge. So make sure the app is right, but that don't even matter, because once you get there, something else is going to happen. Listen, then you got to learn how to charge your car. Set up your payment, make sure the payment is good and everything is all great. That's going to take you another hour.
Okay, so he goes on to talk about the hassle of charging the car. A lot of people don't really think about the way they're gonna charge it. Like, a lot of people apparently they think that it's free to just charge your car. And what he said is it's cheaper, but I've seen a lot of videos to where they're like paying $70, $80 for, like, they're waiting 2.5 hours to charge their car, and it's like $80, and it's not even at 100%. I don't think that's cheaper. And then he said a Mercedes EV. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about that one. Another thing that people don't think about is the waiting line for you to charge your car. It's not like gas stations where people are quick in and out. Like, they'll be waiting, you know, an hour and a half just to charge your car. So now it's just a line, and that's what our next video is going to show.
And here's why you should never, ever, ever own a stupid Tesla. Because charging stations, a rush hour, they get full, and then you gotta wait a half hour, 45 minutes, sometimes an hour to get a spot to charge your stupid electric car. And then when it's hot, you got to run the AC when you're sitting in this turd, and it takes twice as long to charge. So yeah, Tesla, you suck. Worst car ever. The worst possible car in the history of mankind.
See, I couldn't even imagine waiting 2 hours just to get to my destination. Like 2 hours to charge my car fully. And then, or maybe, you know, you have to wait an hour just for somebody else to get done charging their car, for you to sit there for an hour and a half, 2 hours just to charge your car. It's just a pain to go through. People don't think about that before they buy the cars. A lot of these dealers are enticing people to buy these EV cars. You know, it'll save you on gas. I recommend, if you don't have any way to charge it at home, do not get an EV at all. Those are for people who have a way to charge them at home, because you do not want to be stuck waiting hours and hours, and you have to, you know, maybe go to work or go somewhere, and you're, you know, time constrained waiting for your car to charge. It's really sad, because a lot of people actually don't think about that.
You know how bad the market is? This is a brand new Nissan Ventura. But you saw right there, that is a 2023. Brand new. They wanted almost 50K for this thing, brand new. It's like 3 model years old at this point, or at least 2. But look at that, over $20,000 off the MSRP, and it's still sitting. No one wants to touch it. For 50K, should it still have cloth seats in it? That's kind of mind-blowing to me. I'm so tempted to come here and offer them half. Like, not for, they want almost like 28K. I'd be like, hey, you take 20K, I'd take it home today. At that point, you're getting a brand new car for 20K. I think this one is like a 2024. Or yeah, so it's 1 year newer. But yeah, it's just crazy. No one's buying these things, and it's like, you wonder why? Because 50 grand for size SUV with a cloth interior, and it's an EV, and it's a Nissan, so it's like negative, 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 just all negatives.
Like what he said at the end of the video, first of all, it's an EV. Hold on, first of all, it's $70,000 originally. You know, they took 20K off. It's still $50,000, and it's an EV. You know, obviously not the most appealing looking SUV in my opinion. Plus, it's a Nissan. I don't see why anybody would be enticed to buy this car. You know, I'm not gonna talk about that. But honestly, it's not even just the Nissan EVs. Like, there's just a lot of EVs that are not selling. They're taking 20,000. I've seen 30,000 off of an EV, and it was still around like 40 or 50,000. I think it was close to this, but they took that much off the car, and still nobody wants to touch it. Like, nobody wants to touch it. It just shows the state of the EV market right now, to where there's just a whole bunch of EV cars sitting on lots, and now they have to, you know, mark them down, and hopefully somebody, you know, unfortunately probably will get a car that they think is a deal, but you know, but the car is still terrible no matter the price. Not all EV cars are bad though, not all of them.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Apparently now they're doing anything to charge their cars at home. That is the most dangerous thing I've ever seen. That little extension cord block that's just charging the car. 5 months, 2 weeks, 3 days, and 7 hours more to fully charge. That thing is gonna take forever to charge. That is some real serious dedication to charge your car. And honestly, I'm not mad at it. If you have an EV, if you have a Tesla like that, you don't want to wait. Well, I mean, you're still gonna wait. But if you don't want to, you know, get up and go to the charging station every time, I mean, take their idea, honestly. Maybe I shouldn't say take that idea, but I mean, if you absolutely have to. But yeah, definitely the EV market is completely dead, and there is no demand for these cars anymore. I think people are starting to realize that they're not worth it, especially the price. Just avoid them at all costs, honestly. You know, if these cars are going for super low, maybe then you kind of have an excuse. But even then, if you don't have a charger at home, just stay away from them, please. If you go to a dealer, EVs are off limits. You do not go near them or talk about them. Honestly, it's the best way. But yeah, that is the end of the video. If you guys did enjoy, just let me know your thoughts below. Leave a like, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. You know, I will read any comments that you leave, so, you know, feel free to leave your thoughts. But yeah, thank you. See you in the next one.